Good morning.
Where are we going?
To Lake Atitlan.
And what country are we in?
Guatemala.
And what are we going to see at the lake? You don't know, do you?
No.
There are several different cities that you can pick along the lake to see. I think there is a total of 11 different ones. Some you can take boats to. Others have city buses that go straight to. Because we have our own vehicle, we get to be a little bit picky. So we decided on San Pedro La Laguna, and that's where we are headed to check out the lake today. And we'll see how the roads go. It's about a 3-hour drive, so we've got some time in the car. But super excited to get in, dive into some clean water, yeah?
Yeah, I love swimming.
We have been researching. It's a little hard to find. There are people who have said that they do have the cyanobacteria, which makes me think maybe we won't swim, but we're gonna have a discussion in the car. A lot of people said as long as you just swim and don't put your head under, you're probably fine. So that might be the plan with the kids, just to keep it safe. If you are going into some of the bigger cities where the buses go to, we have heard definitely don't swim there because the cities actually just let their waste into the water. So once we get there, we'll get a little bit better idea and see if other people are swimming as well.
What does Adelaide?
This morning's been a little bit of traffic. Obviously we're in peak season and there's wrecks on the road. They kind of block everything. We're broken down cars. So we took a little detour to get around to where we wanted to. And we're just going directly through people's farmland. Like, I feel a little bit bad about that actually. But at the same time, it is a road to get through, but I also kind of love seeing what it's like here. We've driven through, they're growing, looks like different cabbages and carrots and onions and celery, and the fields are kind of beautiful. And you so appreciate the people out here working them because it is a lot of hard work out here. But it is harvest season for a lot of these plants. Anyway, kind of a fun adventure. So in the end, it should allegedly save us 30 minutes to take this dirt road to connect from one highway over to the other. You know, it's all part of the travel adventure. There were 3 routes that we could pick to get from Antigua to Lake Atitlan, and one of them takes you kind of way around and about on the C11. We're on route the Highway 1. We did get to a portion where a bridge has washed out, so we all had a little panic attack after some of our adventures. It's just a dirt road, and you have to drive through the river. It's not deep or anything, but luckily it was just a little pass, and then we're back onto a nice paved road. Yeah, there were some local boys there that are showing you like where to drive around it. How old do you think they were? They couldn't have been older than 8 or 9.
Yeah, I would have guessed.
Yeah. So anyway, we're back. It is a windy road, so if you're looking at Google Maps trying to pick your route if you're driving yourself, this one is quite windy. It's more direct, and it saved us time from the slowdowns on the other route, on the 2, which is the other route. So just sharing our feedback so you can make your decision a little easier, because we found it hard to find information about driving yourself because everything we saw is backpackers taking buses.
We're at San Pedro La Laguna. We got in, we basically drove through town and then stopped to have lunch because everyone's tired after a long drive through the mountains.
So there are 2 San Pedro places, and the maps will take you different depending on what you pick, because there's the volcano part of the town and then there's the beach part of the town. So if you want to get to the lake, make sure you pick the San Pedro La Laguna.
Now, sadly for us, there's a lot of smoke in the air because there's a wildfire that's been burning for what, 2 years?
No. The wildfire started in March.
Oh, March? This year?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
By the way.
So normally you can see 3 volcanoes from here and a lot of other stuff. Unfortunately for us, we got wildfire smoke blocking it. We had a really good lunch, and then our plan is to, we've got a boat we're gonna take over to San Marcos.
Yep.
and we're gonna tour San Marcos, then we'll take the boat back. We'll kind of tour the little towns here, and then we'll get back on the road for a drive back to Antigua.
Hopefully it goes a little faster than right here.
I doubt that, but it'll go. So we happened to stop and eat at this restaurant, and the food was good. What's cool though is the guy who owns the restaurant, or who is at least running it, he also helped us charter a boat. So we're 500 quetzales to get from here to San Marcos. We could take the public water taxi. However, it is Santa Semana, and I feel like this guy was super straightforward. He just said, look, it's gonna be super busy. You can definitely go do it. You're 25 quetzales each way, and you're gonna have to wait in lines and stuff, which we've seen to be true throughout here. And so we're gonna just do a boat through him because there are 7 of us. It ends up being only like 20 quetzales more, so less than $2 more per person, and then not having to deal with crowds, not having to figure out the system. So we'll go to San Marcos, we'll wander the town, we'll have some fun. Then we WhatsApp him when we want to come back. We'll come back, and then we'll jump in our car and we'll make the long mountain drive back. Hopefully I don't fall off the dock while recording, but we're walking up the dock to our transport. His name is Tony. Feels like he's been a real straight shooter, made it really easy for us. And I think it'll, hola, mon Dieu. I think it'll make it real nice. And he said to go over, have fun, WhatsApp him when we're done. He'll come pick us up, and then we'll pay him afterwards. We'll tip our captain, but it'll make it really easy. Kai, what do you think?
This is so fun!
Doodles.
Roxy, ready for the ride?
Yeah, yo!
Not scared?
Hey, can I check your spots?
I don't like how low it is.
And so these guys will take you out and do tubing and stuff, but we didn't want to do that. We do that enough. But they won't go crazy like we do. It's like on a boat like this, like they did in Egypt, you know? All right, he just dropped us off. These are the docks. They do have police here. I don't know whose passports they're checking, but usually if you're clearly not local in any way, they don't seem to care. So you got a place here to wait. And now we're gonna go hop in. When you get off right away, they have Indian food. You see that? You see the Indian food? Babashi. If you're missing him, he's always with William. It's the... Don't catch yourself, Ren. It's good you saw it, because he was looking down the whole time. If you travel with kids, you know this. They seem to put their hands on everything as you walk. She sure is. Maybe it's probably not a sewer, guy. It's probably just drainage. Yeah, I'm sure. Assuming a volcano doesn't erupt. Ooh, that's what they're building. Should we buy one? All right, so we'll go find the town and see what we see. So we're just walking up this alleyway. So if you come here, we did eat at the last place, but you could definitely just hop on a boat, come across here. There's food, drinks, treats. Okay, we got some colada at Dolce. Salato? Dolce Salato. Imagine tastes like frozen watermelon. That's intense. That might be a little too intense for me flavor-wise. Goodness. It's good though. So we kind of just told our kids we could stop and get whatever, but let's take a look down some alleyways and find this place is massive. Yeah, so if you look down, and actually both ways, it's just kind of tight like this. Really cool, really fun. Oh, these are cool, hon. Did you see these? They're so much more unique than the stuff we see.
It is nice to be in a place we really appreciate, like more handcrafted. Like these are wound with metal all around. It's like all over you'll find the stones, but when they do something that makes them unique to that area, so it helps you remember. So everything you buy, all of it is all the same.
It's really cool. All right, so if you're into like crystals, incense, and things like that.
It's a hippie town and I love it.
It's definitely the vibe. It's the backpacker vibe. You've got juice places, you've got health food stores. It has definitely got its own vibe. The wife said we might be a little too hood for this, which might be true.
So here in San Marco, they are getting ready to do the alfombras in the church. This church on the exterior has a very unique vibe already, so we're super excited to see it. But I want to show you what the preparations are going into making these alfombras. So they've dyed all of these and they're collecting them into the bags to take inside. The colors are absolutely phenomenal. And you can see where they've mixed them in with different flowers. So they're just beautiful colors. Then they have all the palm fronds here ready to go up. And then this is what we saw from the road that looks amazing. They're actually just hanging all the fruit for the offering on the exterior.
So behind us, they have, this is like their offering. That's a bunch of fruit hanging, and they're gonna build it into an archway using all the leaves backwards right there. And yeah, that'll be their offering. And then the sawdust is getting dyed here to get ready to go into the church. And then the mountain views are stunning. So this is really an up and coming travel spot. If you're trying to get to a place before it becomes overrun, this is the spot. This place is very chill, very relaxed. These are some of the hostels on the island. I think you just asked her if we could, did she say it when it goes around, Rafael?
Yeah, this one.
This one looks like a tree house, which is really freaking cool. Oh, there's a path down here. So before we get to this hostel, which also looks really nice, I'm gonna weave back all the way around. So again, if you're doing Pan American Highway, if you're a backpacker, even if you just want to do what we're doing, God, what a great city. What a fun place to come check out. But we're gonna go see if we can find a swimming place.
And if you want like souvenirs here, they have cool souvenirs you can get.
Really cool souvenirs, huh?
Necklaces. I need a new outfit.
Some more unique stuff, huh? But it seems to be very, very friendly toward tourists. This is the dock where we got dropped off. So if you come off it and immediately turn left, you come over to this other path. They do have a really high platform you can jump into the lake from. Our kids want to do it, but it's a bit choppy. It's a bit windy. We're a bit nervous for them to do it. I say yes to a lot of things, but this one I'm not.
They're not 12 meters deep.
And they looked at it and were like, 12 meters or 12 feet? I think it was 4 meters.
I think you might be right.
And this lady is
So bad.
making these crocheted tops right here and crocheted bags. So of course the girls have got to check them out. The restaurant at which we ate, he told us they've only been open for a year, because a year ago where that restaurant was actually covered in the lake. So this lake apparently has receded a lot, which we can see by some of the old docks. You can see it's down probably 10, 12 feet. But behind me, that's a volcano. And this is Atitlan, the lake? Atitlan. Yeah, wonderful nature trail. Look at this thing.
Really nice right here. We went
Yeah,
the wrong
so
way.
also I'm showing you this secretly, and honestly, if you're gonna come here and ruin it, just don't come. Just don't come.
Like you said.
So we're gonna go over to this area, walk around and just see what we can see. Oh, there's people just swimming.
Yeah.
Ow,
I think
farmers.
they went around on the rocks and then
They got
jumped in.
poked.
But this might be part of the reserve where you have to pay. I don't know if you only have to pay if you're jumping off the platform.
I don't know. We'll find out. It said it costs 20 quetzales to jump off the platform. So that's like $3. Under 3 actually.
They have a guy sitting out there.
And then where we came from is somewhere over there. They've got some Spanish reggae. I like it.
Dig it.
I feel it. I dig it. What do you think of this island?
Well, it's not an island. It's just
Or not island, sorry, port.
Port. I love it. The vibe's really good.
Way more calm than Antigua.
Yes, it's got a very calming presence, and always I'm happy with we're by water, so.
Yeah, but you can like feel it, just chill, like it's just chilled out.
Oh, look, so you can rent.
Okay, so right here you can rent paddle boards, do tours, get massages, all that kind of stuff. Guys, I don't think we have time to rent a paddle board. Yeah. You want to swim right here? I think you can. Okay, we decided actually after all to come up on the platform and give it a jump. At least the boys. So girls will film and off we go. Right, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Close your arms!
Okay, whenever you are ready, little man. Toughest guy. Yep.
You got it.
You've done this before. Okay. Hey.
There he is.
Way to go, buddy.
Hot red.
You know you let your little brother show you up, right? Oh, he barely made his arms in time.
Okay, go Kai. Yeah!
Oh, silly salmon.
Silly salmon. Okay, go babe. Woo! How was it? Awesome? Kyra, Ren, how was it? Amazing.
So refreshing.
Just stand there and
But
make
like,
a jump.
tuck your
Just
chin.
go to the platform
That was like he just stepped off.
He just stepped off. Not just like a diving board. You want to fall forward.
and you just send it. It's about a 35 foot. 42, is that what it is?
30 meters.
42, okay, perfect. So 42 footer, easy jump, lots of fun. And as always, our littlest was the littlest. See, there goes someone. Ooh, he kind of leaned forward on that. But it's beautiful up here.
Oh my gosh, it was like, tuck your chin if you come here because, oh, I jacked my jaw.
And now we're just gonna go hang out, do some swimming,
Have some fun.
have a little fun, and then we'll call our boat. No, they didn't want to. It's okay. Call our boat in just a little bit. But yeah, they have all kinds of places you can just come up here and swim. Water's not cold at all. Like water's actually, I'm guessing it's 75 degrees or more. Just go out. You guys want to swim right here?
Yeah.
So now we're just gonna do a little swimming, huh? You guys ready? We're actually excited to get in. Yeah, you've wanted to give it. You've wanted to get in since we got here.
I love swimming.
I know, me too. Let's go swim.
Crocs do not have a good hold.
They do not. That's why I love swimming in the Chacos. Chacos FTW almost all the time. Now we're just letting the kids swim, have a little fun. When do you get to swim in a lake like this with a freaking volcano behind you? It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
I'm so in love with today.
It's outstanding. So I'm gonna sign off, and this will be all of our footage at the lake because I really want to swim. Alrighty, we're walking back on the trail, guys. How was it?
Good. We decided to do the 15-meter platform, 42 feet.
So when you come to Lake Atitlan, we strongly recommend getting over to San Marcos, whether that be by boat or drive or however you want to get here. And then absolutely going over to the platform, checking out the market, swimming, jumping. Maybe you even pop in and stay in a hostel or a hotel here. They've got tons of hostels. Again, we see an insane amount of backpackers. And so it's got a super relaxed vibe to it. It's a really, really fun place. Now, jumping off that platform, they have a guard at the top. They've got guys in boats at the bottom. When we first showed up, we saw it and I thought, we're not gonna do that. But then when I walked up to it and saw how many people were there, making sure it was nice and safe, had no fear, and we were able to have a great time. Rolling back up to the dock, that little yellow building, that's where we ate and got set up with our driver. Like I said, if you want to do like a tube in a banana boat, you definitely can. But we just chilled and had a great trip out, did some swimming. It was a really, really fun day. Locals over here are doing laundry in the water. And then it looks like there's a little local swimming area over there as well. But it does back up to someone's farm, so I'm sure they know the owner, but what a great day. So this is Tony. His place is Coco Bongo. He made it really easy, made it so we had a really fun day. Speaks English well. You can get down to this dock by tuk-tuk. We're obviously in our car, but it's super easy to get back and forth.
So yesterday we had a bit of a fiasco getting around Antigua because they're setting up the Alfombras. They have a processional going. They've got roads blocked off or on one-way roads. It was kind of a disaster. However, here in San Pedro, I'm so very impressed that every time there's been a road closure or anything like that, or a delay, they have a traffic cop there. We've been able to ask questions. They're routing you around really well. So it's been actually kind of awesome that they do that. We did have to pay 5 quetzales for some crossing at one point. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's the traffic police asking for it, so on we go. So since we're just stopped here, I thought we'd show you the traffic. Back behind goes for miles and miles. We're just waiting our turn. So much like last night, we're just stuck. So we are just coming on the town of Las Cristalinas. As we drive around, like, this is the first place we've seen like an actual beach on the lake, if that's what you're looking for. So it didn't come up in any of our searches. It looks like it might be a little bit more of a local spot, but those sometimes are my favorite ones to find. So if you're looking for not swimming on the rocks like we did, but more a beach, Las Cristalinas, that's where you want.